Hello there and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to talk about patch 11.17 Legacy of Arathor, which is the next minor patch in the War Within expansion. In this video we're going to go over the major features that you can expect from this brand new patch, which has just hit the PTR. But before we jump into that, guys, I do want to give a quick shout out to everyone over on Patreon. Just started posting over there fairly regularly and I really appreciate all the support over there. So if you want to join us on Patreon, I'll leave a link down below. Right, so yes, patch 11.17 has been fully announced and the patch name is Legacy of Arathor. Last night we had the full announcement of the patch and the PTR did launch as well. I've had a little bit of time on the PTR and a lot of these features seem super solid, and there's around about 6 major features you can expect from this patch. Of course, nearer the time we'll be doing a full overview like everything coming in 11.17, as there is quite a few minor features as well coming in this patch, but this video is going over the major things you can expect from 11.17. So let's start with the namesake of the patch, the Legacy of Arathor. So in 11.17, you can expect a brand new questline. This is a 2-chapter campaign taking place in the Arathi Highlands, featuring Farron Lothar and Danath Trollbane. This is a pretty cool storyline with cutscenes and voice acting and various things going on, and just seems like a really cool piece of story that you can play through once the patch launches. This is also available on the PTR if you do want to test it out. Now, there are 3 rewards from this. For the Alliance, you'll get the Stromguard Tabard, and for the Horde, you'll get the Hammerfall Tabard. Also, as well, this questline rewards some cosmetic shoulders, which are actually based off Farron's shoulders. Yeah, some really cool cosmetics from this questline, and some really good story beats as well. Speaking of story beats, there's a brand new questing experience coming in 11.17, and this is called Lorewalking. So this is a new repeatable questing experience that you can start from level 10. Basically, in Stormwind, Orgrimmar, and Dornogal, Lorewalker Cho will be there, and you can actually choose to play through some scenarios and stories from Warcraft's past. At launch, there are actually going to be 3 stories available. You'll have one featuring Xal'atath, you'll have one featuring the Ethereals, and the final story will be featuring Arthas and the story of Arthas. These are actually really cool because you do get to play as the character as well. These are some returning questlines from old expansions, but there are also some brand new ones, and tons of voice acting and cutscenes and all sorts of things, just to make this experience really cool. Hopefully in the future we'll see more stories being featured like this, because this is a really great way to experience these stories for the first time if you're not fully caught up with World of Warcraft lore. So yeah, really cool feature there coming in 11.17. Also in 11.17, Delves are getting an update with Overcharged Delves. So this is a new affix which is coming to certain Delves, which actually gives some brand new rewards. Now this affix does make the Delve harder, adding lightning traps everywhere and new NPCs and things like that. There are 6 Delves included in this, including Kriegsfall's Rest, Skittering Breach, the Spiral Weave, the Nightfall Sanctum, Fungal Folly, and Side Street Sluice. These do look like they rotate daily, and it's actually featured on the map with this really cool animation. Doing these delves will actually give you a belt which is upgraded every week through a weekly quest. There's also a brand new mount available called the Overcharged Mech Suit, brand new gear, and more delve currency from the end of your run. So these Overcharged Delves are definitely going to be a nice little feature for people who do delves on the regular, just for some brand new rewards and kind of to spice it up a little bit there. Another feature in 11.17 that you can expect is the Combat Assistant and the Single Button Assistant. This has definitely made some waves in the WoW community. So essentially this is a built-in version of the Hikili add-on, which essentially tells you which buttons you should probably press for your rotation. This add-on has existed for a very long time and has a ton of downloads, but Blizzard have finally made their own version of this. From my limited testing, it does seem very, very solid, and of course it will change over time on the PTR and over time just in general. They said this is a work in progress. The other thing which is coming is the one-button rotation. So this is actually a new button that you can put on your bar from the spellbook, and essentially what this does is it plays out your rotation from pressing this one button. So you could remove all of your buttons, and essentially this will just do your rotation by pressing this one button. Now obviously it's not the most optimal rotation in the world, and it does have a GCD penalty, so you don't expect to be getting the greatest passes in the world from doing this, but yes, this is the one button, and this is obviously an accessibility feature, but if you do want to use it, it is there and available for every single DPS class. For healers and tanks, it just will do the DPS spells, so it's not really worth doing, but for DPS classes, perhaps ones that you don't know, this could be actually a massive help for you. But this is, yeah, the one button rotation is coming in 11.17. Another event returns in 11.17, the Greedy Emissary. So if you remember this was actually from Dragonflight, and this was a part of the Diablo 4 launch where the little Greedy Emissary NPC would spawn. This event had a ton of changes on the fly once it launched because there was some issues, but the actual final version of it was was pretty great. So it looks like this is returning. Basically, a portal will spawn, you kill the little thing, and you get some currency or items and things like that. It looks like the rewards for this are actually going to be a recolor of the HD Tier 2 sets from the Anniversary event for every class, which is cool. So those will be great to collect. Also, during this event, there's going to be a new Collector's Bounty buff, which they've said will increase the drops from Legacy loot. So this actually could be huge for transmog collectors if this buff is good. Don't know if it'll increase the drop of mounts or pets or things like that, but certainly having more drops in Legacy loot is going to be a massive plus for people who are searching for specific transmogs. And finally, in 11.17, we finally are getting Battle for Azeroth Timewalking. After being teased for the longest time, it is coming in 11.17. The 6 dungeons featured in Battle for Azeroth Timewalking are Atul Dazar, Freehold, King's Rest, Shrine of the Storm, Temple of Sephraliss, and Waycrest Manor. Of course, like any Timewalking, you expect a buff to reputations and a new vendor with various rewards, including 2 brand new mounts, which look pretty cool for the most part. Also with this, we are getting the return of Turbulent Timeways for the 3rd time. This will work pretty similar to before, but of course we'll have Battle for Azeroth added into the mix. The reward from this Turbulent Timeways is the brand new Chrono Corsair mount, which is, yeah, our captain is a mount. So this is going to be the reward from the achievement from Turbulent Timeways, so make sure you're doing that once it returns on June 17th, and it will run until August 5th, 2025. So maybe that's the release date for 11.2. I guess we'll find out. But guys, that is it. That are the 6 major features of patch 11.17. As mentioned, I will do videos on all of these things, deep diving into all of the nitty-gritty details, as you'd expect from this channel. So make sure you're pressing that subscribe button to keep up to date with all the latest info. But guys, thank you very much for watching. Let me know down below what your thoughts are on patch 11.17. It certainly seems like an improvement from 11.15 in my opinion. I'm really excited for some of these features for sure, and I would love to have them right now, but it is what it is. But certainly we'll be jumping into the PTR and checking them out as much as we can. But yeah, guys, if you like this video, please do leave a like on it and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. If you want to support me outside of YouTube, I'm also on Patreon and I'm on Twitter, MrGMYT, and I have a partner Discord channel as well. And also I am streaming on twitch.tv/MrGM. I'm going to see me stream World of Warcraft, War Within, 11.17 PTR, all that good stuff over on twitch.tv/MrGM. And with that, guys, I'll see you next time.